Hi there. In this video, we're going to be refreshing the My Library report data in the Power BI service. And if you think I'm excited about this, you're absolutely right. Because being able to refresh your data and for Power BI to go through all of its transformations before landing it into your data model is for me a thing to behold. To begin with, we're going to view the school library report in the Power BI service. We're then going to configure the report so that refresh can take place. We're then going to use the My Library Manager model-driven app in order to be able to update the data. And then refresh the data in the Power BI service. We'll then go on to configure a scheduled refresh in the Power BI service so that our report data is kept up to date. In the context of the Power BI report creation stages, we're working in the Manage Report stage, and we're working entirely in the Power BI service. Let's move on to the exercise and start configuring the refresh. I'm in the home page of app.powerbi.com. I can see my reports down below, but I can also navigate to them via my workspaces. I'm going to navigate to my workspace. I can go into my library report. There are a number of ways of getting to the place where we can configure the refresh. From the Power BI report, you can hit the 3 ellipses, see related content, and then select on the schedule refresh. The first thing you'll see is that the data source credentials haven't been established for your connection to Dataverse. So we can select Edit Credentials, OAuth 2, select Organizational under Privacy, and then select Sign In. I need to pick the PowerUp account to sign in with and select that. The data source credentials have now been established. Another way of getting to the same place would have been to go to Workspaces, select on My Workspace, then select on the model, and then we could select on Schedule Refresh. Let's go back to our report, Workspaces, My Workspace, select on the report, select on the ellipses to the right hand side, see related content, and we have the option to refresh the data. Before we do that, let's make a change to our data. Select close. We're also going to look at our current loans. I'm going to select the URL to our model-driven app. And whilst I could change the data here, I'm going to go to our loans check-in, checkout custom page. I'm going to check in A Tale of Two Cities and The Three Musketeers. Check in. And check in. And I'm going to check out Winnie the Pooh. Select a student, Maria Garcia. Select the book copy, Winnie the Pooh, and then check out. We now have 7 books out on loan and 6 of them are overdue. Let's move to our Power BI report in the Power BI service. If I select refresh in the top right hand side, nothing will happen. And that's because it's connected to a data model where the data hasn't been refreshed. So let's hit the 3 ellipses, see related content, and then select refresh. The report starts refreshing. And if we come out of this screen, we can then select the refresh option. Our Power BI My Library report has fully refreshed. It's taken data from the loans table and the student contacts table. It's also refreshed our date dimension, and as a result, we have a fully up-to-date report. But this isn't the only way that we can refresh things. If I go to the workspaces, select on my workspace, and then select on the schedule refresh, we can ensure this report will refresh over the course of the day. Select refresh, configure a refresh schedule, turn that on, and then we can select add another time. We could leave it as daily, and that would happen early in the day, or we can tell it the time of day that we want to refresh it. We can say 1 AM, we could add another time, we might say 6 PM. Note that the refresh options are either on the hour or on the half hour, and that ordinarily you'll have 8 refresh options per day. We can indicate who a refresh failure notification goes to, and in order for the refresh schedule to take place, we need to select apply. If we scroll to the top, we can take a look at the refresh history. The type of refresh that we've done so far is on demand, and it's marked with scheduled if it's a scheduled refresh. Select close. And this takes us to the end of this exercise on refreshing your Power BI reports. I hope you'll agree that being able to refresh your data and push it through all of those transformations at the click of one button is really tremendous, and that being able to do this on a schedule is even better. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.